The next generation is us. We, as teenagers right now, are going to shape our future. But what kind of future will we create if we continue to limit ourselves and others with gender roles and stereotypes? The choices made today will affect our many tomorrows. As a society, we aren't letting others fully explore their passions with our very outdated gender stereotypes. In this world, we're shocked when we see a male ballerina or dancer, or a female engineer even. The stereotypes start from the very early stage of life. It starts from the toys we play with, or the colors we wear, or the subjects we take, or the sports we play. But what if we give every child enough support to follow their passion without bias? This speech will further explore the power of allowing both boys and girls to explore into their full range of interests without the constant social pressure being applied on them, without the fear of judgment. Every kid should be able to pursue their passion. The question of will I get made fun of if I do this? Or is this too feminine? Or is this too masculine? Should no longer be a question. And by embracing this, we can create more stronger individuals. And not only that, but we can create a more innovative, equitable, and balanced society. Now, going back to the beginning, if I ask you to think of an engineer, you think of a man, right? Or if I ask you to think of a ballerina or a dancer, you think of a woman. Now, the reason behind this are masculine and feminine jobs. Masculine and feminine jobs are the main reasons why limitation exists in today's world. When both boys and girls are given the same opportunities in their area of interest, they often perform really well and maybe better than the expected gender for that job. For example, if a girl who's really interested in STEM subjects is given the same opportunities as a boy, they often perform equally well. A very good example of this can be Bridge Mendler. Bridge Mendler is a Harvard Law graduate who also has a PhD involving technologies. And now she's a CEO founder of a multi-billionaire space company. Bridge Mendler is a very inspiring role model for young girls who want to pursue STEM subjects but are too afraid of the questions that they will get from society, such as isn't technology too hard for girls, or shouldn't that be more of a masculine job? Now, maybe this is the reason why I didn't really pursue some STEM subjects in my high school life. I remember when I was younger in my old school, we had a coding class. And in that coding class, even though the teacher didn't really say anything about it, he always tried to get boys to pursue technology and coding, but he never really said anything to the girls or tried to get girls to pursue technologies. And maybe that's the reason why I'm not interested in this. Now, moving forward for boys, social pressure can look a lot different on boys and girls. In this world, when we see a male ballerina or a dancer, we think it's different, we think it's odd, we think it's weird, right? But that's not the case at all. There are various role models in this world that go against this point, such as Tan Chantry. Tan Chantry is a ballerina and a dancer who has his own ballet and dance company that I actually attended for 7 years and was completely drawn by all his work of art and his passion for dance and ballet. Now, looking at both Bridge Mendler and Tan Chantry, they have one thing in common, and it's their passion for the subjects that they pursue. It's not their gender, that's made them successful in these areas. It's their passion. The pattern is clear. If you're passionate about something, your gender doesn't really matter. Now, moving forward, when I was younger, about in third or fourth grade, we had a basketball tournament in our school. I remember my best friend being so interested in basketball. However, even though the rules didn't specify that, girls couldn't participate in this tournament. The coordinator of this tournament hardly allowed her to get in. When she finally got on the team, she didn't even play, and no one said a thing about it. This experience made me realize how gender equality doesn't exist in sports.